There is a reason they call this the prettiest little stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Warhawks head coach. One of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available. But it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will start this game off with the football. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of his passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Westbrook. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that.
Snags it, and he's open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Eagles offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And now we get our first look at Eli Holstein. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stretch the defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. And the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. He's going to run it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the... Sits at the 37. And the Eagles are marching down the field. On the delay, it's Jones. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Eli Holstein to throw. Fires immediately. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles! Extra point here will tie the game. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Cuts it upfield. It's Westbrook. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Warhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Turns into the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he's going to try to return this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for room straight ahead. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Red pass is complete. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Holstein on the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he
going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Using his legs, it's Westbrook. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's brought down a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it on the counter. They knock him down right there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Between the uprights, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. On the move, it's Westbrook. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it back to him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Running inside, it's Westbrook. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Graves. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Drops back on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's Westbrook. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, the ground game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Graves. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete. So to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Here's Holstein to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Trying to escape and get it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Moving the pocket, it's Holstein. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Play fake, Holstein. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Murphy. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Looking for a man, it's Graves. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Look out! And they got it. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 23 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Ole Miss keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Paulson Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to...
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's caught. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
Looking for space. It's Westbrook. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Buys time to his left. Left side is Callahan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Graves. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Needs it here on 4th down. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Back to throw, it's Graves. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Rush is on, and it's a sack.
The defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. From the gun, it's Westbrook. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top. 7. So the 16-play drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Holstein. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. They're all over him. Caught. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand it to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gives it. Plows through the defense. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense. And get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Westbrook. Finding some room. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick give. It's Westbrook. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Graves. Finds his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Westbrook. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9. Trying to turn this into a score. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The play fake. Rolls right. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose, and the defense got to it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. They were all over it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Got his man out of the backfield. Down he goes.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Westbrook. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Graves. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Warhawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Warhawks have this offense rolling. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Westbrook. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. 2nd and long here. Working the ground game. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Might as well run him again. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Holstein. Out wide left, it's Jones. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Oh, what a move. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. 4th down, Holstein. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep them.
Caught at the 25. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Eli Holstein to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Swings it out to the flat.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Hauls it in. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go